Hello all, welcome to Steve News. I do love these news videos as I get to be an excited news presenter when in real life, if I were to present the news, it wouldn't go down that well at all. Today we leave the EU, riots in the streets of London. But this is VR News and we are covering Red Matter sales 1 week after its release on the Quest and what this means for us Quest owners. Confirmation of one of the best kept secrets in VR right now is Respawn's game reveal, a free copy of Astrobot being given away by Sony, Groundhog Day coming to PlayStation VR, Vader Immortal news, and insight into Facebook's vision for their inside-out tracking. Red Matter sales just 1 week after its release on the Oculus Quest have been what one might say impressive. Their game was released on the Rift 15 months ago, receiving 172 ratings with an average score of 4.4. Which isn't bad at all, but on the Quest, after 1 week of its release, it's the #1 selling game on the Quest store, and finally Beat Saber gets nudged out of the way. Many reasons can be pondered as to why this occurred. Could it be there's not that many games to play on the Quest? Is it because of the Quest's complete freedom? Is it because it's not cross-buy? Or could it be due to the incredible optimization work achieved by these developers? What I do know is this is great news for us gamers, as other companies will see this success story and they have evidence that profit can be made by revitalizing existing games for a new platform. So looking forward to more PCVR titles, the demand has been made evident. You could say red does matter. I couldn't help myself. And next is finally we're going to hear about the Respawn game at OC6 this year, which is only a few weeks away. This has me especially ecstatic as Respawn have created some of the most fluid FPS titles I've ever played, bringing us Titanfall, which is a really great multiplayer title that on my Xbox I invested so much time playing. I hadn't played anything that would put me on the edge of my seat as much as that did. Then Call of Duty tried stealing their mechanics, but I'm going off track. They even brought us the record-breaking Apex Legends, so if we get something along those lines in a VR format, I think we may as well file for bankruptcy now, because that would be incredible. Nothing is known about whether this will be a Titanfall series game or an original title. The trailer is going to be revealed just before the keynote speech from the Zuck. Vader Immortal Episode 2 gets some information as it was revealed at the Disney D23 Expo. The story of Episode 2, actually, if you don't want to know, skip a bit. Darth Vader is going to train you in the ways of the Force, allowing you to experience a side of Vader and a part of the world that they have created like never before. So instead of the riddles of Yoda, you're going to get the harsh, realistic lessons of a Sith Lord. He has been referred to as a really mean Mr. Miyagi, which I didn't even think was possible. The dojo that was within the game previously has received an upgrade as well, so it won't be the same repeatable arenas to test your skills. This dojo will make use of the Force as well as your saber, so you are able to grab and throw things. You can also now throw your lightsaber like a frisbee to cut the enemies in half. The Force is a great feature in VR games as you don't have to bend over to pick anything up. It's incredibly helpful. Didn't that work out for them? There is also a beast like no other. It looks a bit like the Mind Flayer from Stranger Things that you will have to fight, which sounds like an even more epic experience than Episode 1. I'm sold on this one, can I have it now? Still no release date, but I'm sure it's not going to be a galaxy too far away. Next, Astrobot will be free this month for selected PlayStation promotional email subscribers. This is one of the best VR exclusives from Sony and it's amazing. They're even going to give it away. To have a chance of winning a free copy of Astrobot, you need to have enabled and given Sony permission to send you promotional emails. This is a cheeky way for Sony to just keep sending you promotional offers, but there is a possible chance you're going to win Astrobot. It's incredibly imaginative and makes use of all the quirky features that PlayStation has to offer, such as the touchpad and the 6-axis. The character itself was available on Sony's demo disc that came out with the PlayStation VR, and it was such a hit, I guess they just had to make a franchise. To enable this, go to your account on a computer, fiddle with your settings, or email support. Next is Groundhog Day. If any of you know the movie, you'd be excited. If you don't know the movie, go watch it. Coming from Tequila Works, this title is a continuation of the movie Groundhog Day, starring the legendary Bill Murray. But this one is in the form of a VR video game. It will be released on the 17th of September. You play Bill's son, Phil Connors, and you are to explore the world and solve puzzles, trying to break out of the endless loop of living the same day again and again. Nice little idea for a game, especially as you can extend the playtime without having to create new environments. Like Back to the Future, same movie, 3 times, loved every minute of it. Along the way, the charming but arrogant social media obsessed Phil Connors will learn valuable life lessons about love, family. So this is very fitting for modern times. I like that the lessons are being imposed via a game, a sly way of teaching these young people some morals. Pre-orders for this title open up this week, so if you're interested, get your wallets out and pre-order it now. Finally, the insights provided by Facebook surrounding their insight tracking. They blog posted their end goal of what they want to achieve with this technology as it advances. Their vision is for a wearable pair of AR glasses that can be worn at any time, anywhere. They will be spatially aware and will be computing location data and mapping, or SLAM, which means simultaneous location and mapping, under very difficult constraints. So they think the technology will have to be mature enough, sophisticated enough to work under tense conditions, such as driving because your location and mapping is constantly changing. All of this with minimal latency, as well as cutting down on the power consumption required for such processing. So no idea if or when this is going to happen, but they have a vision that they're aiming for. The application of this technology goes beyond virtual reality gaming for them. The lead developer at Facebook, Joe Hesh, said that the spatial tracking will go beyond what Oculus has in the HMD. It's looking into the technology behind it to be used in our mobile devices. He believes it's a key feature for multiplicity of platforms like wearables, mobile devices, and HMDs all working together seamlessly. It's a pretty interesting one. So that's it from me. We've had PlayStation VR titles being given away and coming out, info on Facebook's vision for their inside-out tracking, Vader Immortal 2 information on Disney's Expo, Red Matter sales, and Respawn's announcement of their new hit at OC6. Thanks for watching Steve News, happy gaming, good day!